If you search Christianity in Muslim countries, most headlines will tell you that it's shrinking, suppressed, or disappearing. But here's the part that no one talks about. Some of the most dangerous places to convert are also the places where quiet conversions are happening. Not publicly, not statistically, but personally, through dreams, online searches, and secret baptisms. So the real question isn't whether Christianity is visible in Muslim countries. The question is whether it's growing underground, and the answer might genuinely surprise you. Let's be clear from the start. In most Muslim majority countries, Islam is culturally dominant. In many cases, conversion away from Islam carries legal penalties, social exile, or family rejection. So if you're looking for public census data showing millions converting, you will not find it. But absence of public statistics does not mean absence of change. To understand what's happening, you have to look at research, migration patterns, digital trends, and testimonies from global ministries and sociologists. When you do, a more complex picture emerges. First, let's start off with the honest baseline. According to the Pew Research Center, Christianity remains as a global religion of about 2.3 billion people, and Islam is also growing globally, largely due to the higher birth rates in Muslim-majority countries. In places like Saudi Arabia, Afghanistan, Iran, and Morocco, official statistics show overwhelming Muslim identification, but here's what the data also shows. In Iran, for example, independent surveys conducted outside government control, including one by the Netherlands-based group Gaman in 2020, suggested that a significant portion of Iranians privately identified as non-Muslim, with some identifying as Christian. While those numbers are debated, even cautious researchers agree that Iran has one of the fastest growing underground Christian movements in the world. In North Africa, academic studies have documented what they call early-stage secular transition among the youth. That means younger generations are questioning inherited religious identity more than their parents. This does not mean automatic conversion to Christianity, but questioning is the first step in any religious shift. Let's talk specifically about Iran. For decades, Christian organizations have reported steady growth of house churches inside of Iran. Now, we have to be responsible here. Precise numbers are impossible to verify. These movements are underground for safety reasons. But multiple independent researchers, including scholars of Middle Eastern Christianity, confirm that Christianity in Iran has grown significantly since the late 1990s. And the common thread in these testimonies, when we review them, are dreams and visions. And this is not something that Western audiences expected. But repeated reports describe individuals encountering Jesus in dreams, then searching for answers online, eventually connecting with secret Christian communities. Is every story verifiable? No. But the pattern is consistent, enough that even secular researchers have acknowledged the phenomenon. Now, let's talk about something measurable, the internet. In many Muslim-majority countries, access to online content has exploded in the last 15 years. Bible apps are downloaded globally. Christian YouTube channels are accessible anywhere with a VPN. Online apologetics and testimony videos cross borders silently. Digital faith exploration leaves almost no public trace. A young person can simply question everything. And this matters because younger generations in places like Morocco, Egypt, Turkey, and Indonesia are more digitally connected than any generation before them. Even when public religious identity remains stable, private exploration is simply increasing. It's important not to treat the Muslim world as one single block. In sub-Saharan Africa, Christianity is growing rapidly, even in regions with significant Muslim populations. Nigeria, for example, has one of the largest Christian populations in the world, despite being religiously divided. In Indonesia, the largest Muslim-majority country on earth, Christianity remains a minority, but continues to grow steadily in certain regions. In parts of East Africa, Christianity is expanding faster than population growth, and this growth is not primarily through Western missionaries. It is local and indigenous, often Pentecostal or evangelical in expression. But the broader point stands. Christianity is not retreating globally, it is shifting geographically. Now, let's zoom in into North Africa. In Morocco, my country, over 99% of the population identifies as Muslim in official records. Conversion from Islam to Christianity is socially sensitive and legally complicated, so we do not have census data showing growth. However, human rights organizations acknowledge the existence of Moroccan Christians, many of whom practice quietly. Academic research indicates that younger Moroccans are more likely to describe religion as personal rather than purely inherited. Again, that does not automatically mean conversion. But when personal religion replaces inherited religion, the possibility of religious movements increases. And online testimony from Moroccan converts, though rare and often anonymous, confirms that conversion does occur, quietly, carefully, and at a great cost, with many of these people being kicked out of their homes and even reaching to the point where they may experience violence from their family members or other citizens of Morocco who do not respect their choice. So, why would Christianity grow in places where it is difficult or dangerous? 3 reasons appear repeatedly. The first one is authenticity. When faith is not cultural default, but personal risk, it becomes serious. And the second is simply dissatisfaction. In some countries where religion is closely tied to political power, younger people sometimes separate faith from the state and begin questioning both. And the third is the encounter. Many testimonies emphasize personal spiritual experiences rather than intellectual debates, through dreams, healing, profound peace, and an answered prayer. Whether one interprets these spiritually or psychologically, they are powerful catalysts. This does not mean Christianity is replacing Islam in Muslim-majority countries. It is not a mass public conversion movement. Islam continues to grow globally due to the demographics. But it does not mean the narrative that Christianity is universally declining is false. In some of the hardest places on earth, it is quietly advancing, not loudly, not politically, but personally. The real story is not about dominance, it is simply about search. Across cultures, across religions, across borders, younger generations are asking deeper questions. In secular societies, that sometimes leads back to ancient Christianity. In Muslim-majority societies, it often leads to quiet exploration, underground gatherings, and deeply personal encounters. Faith today is less inherited and more chosen, and when faith is chosen at risk, it becomes resilient. If you found this perspective helpful, subscribe. There is much more to explore about global faith trends, discipline, and what is really happening beneath the headlines. And if you want to support this channel directly, you can support me on my Patreon. It helps keep this content focused on research and substance. And unfortunately, we have been banned on our Buy Me a Coffee, which has made this channel lose all of its supporters. So we're basically starting again from zero, and I would greatly appreciate it if you do help out. Let me know in the comments, do you think Christianity is declining globally, or is it the opposite?